See, the thing is, it's easy to just, wake up depressed, miserable, beat down, worn out, feeling like there's a whole bunch of shade just taking over your whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But the challenge is to not let that overpower you and to just, rise above all the hate and negativity and, the ignorance and the fighting and the arguing. You know what I'm saying? Like the pettiness, to just rise above that and to keep spreading inspiration, motivation, empowerment, you know, and to like carve out your piece of heaven and to own it, protect it, from like invaders and outsiders and you know what I'm saying? Like colonizers and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's not easy when you live in the inner city. If you were living in the country, on the countryside, it would be different. You would wake up to roosters, and you know what I'm saying. You would be milking cows and feeding chickens. But if you're living in the inner city, you know what I'm saying, it's a little different. If you're living in Bed-Stuy, you're living in uh, Compton, Long Beach, Los Angeles, Inglewood, you're living in Harlem, you know, it's a little different because you wake up, a lot of us don't have that many options. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just got to get into another dimension. That's one of the priceless secrets that a lot of these so-called teachers of knowledge won't let you in on because they feel like this can't get into the wrong hands. But I feel like people are at a stage in this day and age where they can accept the truth and embrace it and not abuse it, and they can really, use it not for ulterior motives, but to like make the world a better place to live in and to, push forward this agenda and idea of a utopian society where people are just getting along with each other. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's like you just gotta like be optimistic, not blindly optimistic, but you just gotta know, like, man, it's easy to just feel like, well, I've been taught by society and my parents that, Sundays and, Mondays, Tuesdays, they're all for working and, going to school and for, what I'm saying, taking notes. And it's crazy because that kind of mentality, it gets hammered into your head, you know, over a period of years, year after year. You get that idea hammered into your head, and it's good. It keeps people in line. It keeps the idea of order, in action. And I feel like if you get to a certain age where like, yo, I want to be an artist. That's what I want to do with my life. I want to inspire people. I want to write. I want to grow. I want to, I want to have like my lyrics on like a level of somebody like, I don't know, like a Bob Marley or you know what I'm saying? Or one of the Beatles, you know what I'm saying? John Lennon or Jim Morrison, or Frank Sinatra. Like I want to have my lyrics on that level, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you got to sacrifice the things that you've told were the only way to live in this modern society when you're living in, 2018. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, there's a lot of people on YouTube that just, they shed tears from like nostalgia, not just nostalgia, but things just being purely awesome. It's like, man, that was beautiful. This movie trailer, this, piece of music, this lecture from KRS One, or this interview with Nas, or Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to like shed tears and get emotional over things like that. And it's like, take it a step further, you know? I invite you to take it a step further, you know? And it doesn't matter if you only have $2, $3 in your pocket. Use that to like buy a beer, or if you can, just buy like a shot of vodka. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy no cigarettes. You don't gotta buy a whole dime bag or a pound of weed. You know what I'm saying? You just really need to get in that zone. Like if you've been like smoking and you know what I'm saying, it's like you don't really need that much, because it's like that other you, your alter ego, it already knows that it exists. You know what I'm saying? It exists in that other dimension. So you don't really need to do that much to like build upon that. If you were smoking weed for a long time, 420, you know what I'm saying? 420 friendly, and you know what I'm saying? You don't got to do that. You don't got to keep doing it. You don't got to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's easy to get discouraged and to get distracted and to get your hopes down. But I feel like, man, as long as you keep your spirit strong and you don't let like what you've been told break your spirit and make you feel like, man, ain't no hope for me. You know, I'm feeling there's always hope. You just gotta like really, you gotta be patient and let it come to you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You look for it, but then it will come to you if it feels like you're worthy enough. You know what I'm saying? Just zone out, bump a couple tunes, you know what I'm saying? Get your playlists together, you know what I'm saying? Do a little cleaning if you need to do cleaning, you know. Drink your coffee, take a walk down the block, you know what I'm saying? Through your neighborhood. Do whatever you gotta do. Keep your mind sharp, keep your spirit and your body strong. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to just wake up and be like, man, things ain't going the way that I want them to go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got that much money, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fuck up, I'm a screw up, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna take me seriously. It's easy to start thinking that, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, man, as long as you try to raise your spirits, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. You don't know what's possible. All that matters is faith in a higher power, and that things are going to work out, you know, in your best interest. You know what I'm saying? That's all you really need. You know what I'm saying? This whole idea of, you know, having a money problem or money issues, or you're not tall enough, you're not good looking enough, you know, you're not hardworking enough, whatever. It's like, as long as you have that patriotic spirit in you, that's all that you really need to take you to that next level. You know what I'm saying? Where almost everything is possible. Go ahead and live that lifestyle. Live that fantasy lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Be inspired by whoever you want to be inspired by. You know what I'm saying? Legends. Yeah. Spencer.